Hey everybody, welcome back to Pushing Pixels. I'm your host, Sam Mestis. This is part 2 of our Sport Shield. And we will continue on from where we left off, which was, which was right there. But I want to go back to our original project and take a look at what we're building. So basically consists of 3 different elements, and there's sort of a formula for building these sports elements. And in this case, we have our background, which is what we built earlier. And then we have a red field on top of that. And even though it's the gray area there is in the background, it's actually going to act as the frame in the foreground. We're going to trick your eye a little bit. And then we're going to have this other blue frame that frames the red section. And that's what we're going to build next. So let's continue on with our original project, from the part 1. So the next thing we have to do is label this. I'm going to call this SHI Shield, just so I can keep track of it. And I am going to duplicate this layer. Command J will duplicate that, and I will now name that layer red field. And it didn't take the whole thing again, so I got to grab my arrow there and check it. There we go. Now I can Command J, and it'll take the whole thing again, and I will call that red field. Awesome. Now it's not red yet. Go back to there and go back to my white arrow and pick that again. There we go. It's actually still gray. It's on top of another gray one. So let's change it to red. I'm going to grab my direct select tool and select my shield. Make sure I'm on the red field one. And I am going to go up here, and I am going to pick this guy right there on the deal. And I'm going to pick sort of a dark red. I'm kind of way over here a little bit. And I'm going to click that, and that will change the color of my shield. And that doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's go back to nothing. And since it's over the top of it, we can't see the gray, so we need to scale it down a little bit. And that is a free transform, Command T. Or if you need free transform from the menu, it's right there in the edit. And holding down my Shift and Alt key, I'm going to scale this whole thing down, and you start to reveal the gray shield underneath. And I'm going to give myself a little frame right about there. That looks pretty good. And there's our red field. Not too bad. I'm going to turn that off. I really don't need that anymore. All right, we have to do it one more time in order to because we have to make this little blue field right here. And we're going to make that blue field from the gray field, or from the red field. So select our red field layer one more time, right? And go to our direct select arrow and select our red field and Command J again. And we're going to call that blue frame. I don't know why I said it like that. B-L-U-E-F-R-A-M. Okay. Now we have to turn that blue because I have 2 red layers, one sitting on top of the other, and we need to turn this blue. And since I already have it selected, I'm going to go back up here to my fill commands. Since it's shapes, I'm going to click that guy, and I picked a blue earlier, so I'm going to select this guy right here, and it turns my shield blue. But I don't want the shield to be blue. I actually just want it stroked in blue. So my screw up. So let's turn that. Let's click back on blue, and I'm going to click this guy right here and turn him off. And then I'm going to go to field, and that's what I'm going to pick my blue, right? And I'm going to set my stroke size to 60, and you can see it's starting to, let's do 60. There we go. It turned at 60. Now I got a couple little pointers right there, and that's an easy fix. Make sure the frame is still selected, and if we hit this little line tool right here, we're going to get this tool, and you're going to go down here to corners, and you're going to pick the middle one, rounded corners. And when you click that, those little pointers will vanish. And there they go. They're gone. Perfect. All right. Where else are we going to go? That's it, I believe. That's it. Part 2 is done. We've made our shield. Come back for part 3. That's when things start to get a little bit crazy, and we'll continue on from there.